Hey everyone, Psychopath1 here. Finally finishing up the horror manga slash J horror movies for Halloween. Um, now I am going to review Tomie Unlimited, which I feel should be seen by a lot more people. It's available on Tubi, so all you got to do is go to Tubi.tv or go to the app on whatever thing you watch it on, be it your TV. It would just be the Tubi app, and on Xbox or PlayStation 4 or 5 now, PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. Just download the app, free to join, and everything. Mostly everybody knows about Tubi now, but yeah, Tomie Unlimited, really fun movie. It's got that sort of strange, icky feeling to it too. Um, Literally, it's everything I would have wanted in a body horror type of movie. It's got creepy, creepy body mutilation slash stuff growing out of the body. Um, it's made by the guy who made Machine Girl, which I saw this movie before I saw Machine Girl, so after seeing Tomie Unlimited, I was like, hey, Machine Girl's on here, so I ended up watching that on here as in Tubi. Um, really fun movie. I forget the dude's name who made it, but yeah, he's known for making weird and wacky movies. Um, but yeah, this movie starts off with a bang. Uh, Let me pull up the manga real quick. Gonna pull up the manga because they actually did something that I was not expecting. It actually made the main character of Tomie. Um, Tomie is the villain, of course, but um, it actually made the main character and her sisters. So yeah. Okay. Come on. It's gotta say the character's name in here somewhere. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Sorry, it's taking me a while to find the name, but yeah, yeah. Come on, where is that name? But yeah, anyways, enough of that. Sorry, but yeah, pretty much the main character of Tomie, like the first story of Tomie, and Tomie, I keep on saying Tomie a lot. I'm sorry. They are sisters in Tomie Unlimited, and pretty much it starts off with uh, the girl taking a picture of Tomie, and then all of a sudden, right as she's taking the picture, a huge pool ends up flying, and this is how the movie starts too. Flies right down towards Tomie and ends up right through her neck and out her side. N- Not really her neck, but her shoulder and out her side. and it's wacky. Like blood ends up pouring out of her mouth, and all of a sudden rock music starts playing, and then the main character drops her camera, and it starts taking picture after picture after picture of her body, Tomie's body. And this film started off with a bang. And then it cuts to a year later. Tomie's been uh dead for a year, of course. So they're celebrating her birthday, posthumous birthday. And then all of a sudden they get a knock at the door. Um uh uh the main character's mom and dad, and the main character ends up opening up the door, and lo and behold, it's Tomie. A year after dying, like she just comes back, looks healthy, looks just perfect. And so they bring her in, and the mom and dad are like, oh my gosh, we missed you, we missed you. But something's different about Tomie. She's really uh, trying to find the right word here. She's really manipulative to the parents now. Like, she says, "I want caviar and feng wu." I think that's how you pronounce the word. What food she wants, and they're saying like, "Well, it's too expensive. We can't afford it." And she ends up getting mad and smashing her fist on the table and saying, "Either you get me caviar, or something's gonna happen." And so the father, like, there's a scene where the father is just licking her hair, and I'm just like, what the heck is this? And then lo and behold, uh the main character ends up pushing Tomie into the fence, and she acts like she got hurt really bad. So she makes the father repeatedly whip the main character with a wire that is cut, like Tomie cuts a wire, and then then the metal part of the wire is just repeatedly beaten on the back of the main character. I wish I knew the main character's name. Like, it says it in the book. Duh. Watch me end up finding the name right as I get done making the video. It's going to keep on bugging me until I find it out. But yeah, I just don't want to keep on calling her the main character because she does have a name. Uh, hmm. hard to believe they're not even saying the girl's name in here. Uh, t- it's going to keep on bugging me, but anyways, um, what ends up happening is um uh the abuse ends up happening, and Tomie ends up inviting the main character to take a bath with her, and she's like, "No, that's weird." And then all of a sudden, she's like, "No, I don't want this." And you can see like the scar on her shoulder where the pipe went into her body, and like it's just pulsating, almost like something is growing out of it. And lo and behold, um, she's like, "What? You think I'm disgusting?" So she ends up getting dressed and trying to leave. And all of a sudden, the father gets a rage just put over him, and he ends up killing Tomie, cutting her up into pieces. Like cuts her legs off, cuts her arms off, and cuts her head off. And they're putting her in trash bags. Then all of a sudden, a spine ends up growing out of the head, and the head is still talking. This is what I mean by like the body horror, and this is really awesome. Like the head is just talking to the father, telling him, "Kill a mother," and and one of the pieces of Tomie ends up landing in the main character's rice bowl, and uh we cut to a scene where she's eating the food, and then all of a sudden she sees a little head of Tomie, and it's freaky looking. So she throws it away, and her friend ends up hearing Tomie's voice, and like all these little heads are inside the rice bowl, and they end up shooting a whole bunch of tongues into the friend's mouth and pretty much possesses the friend, and so she ends up getting a Tomie growth on her shoulder. And like this film is all over the place. This film is great. Um the music in it's pretty fun. It's like a mix between rock music and an orchestral score. There's a part in this where we get like a Tomie caterpillar type of thing. Instead of it being legs, the legs are the hair of Tomie. Like the hair pretty much makes the caterpillar crawl, and it's freaky looking. We get to see a person being split in half. Yes, it's CGI, but it's fun. If you're going into this movie thinking it's going to be serious, nah, especially with the effects. But what this film is meant to be, it's meant to be a fun version of Tomie, and it succeeds in that. And sorry it took me so long to find the character's name, but like I just didn't want to keep on calling the character the main character. But yeah, definitely check this out on Tubi. Really, really fun movie. It should still be on Tubi actually. Last I checked. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for my Halloween reviews. For manga and J horror. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Sorry this one was kind of boring because I kept on trying to look up the person's name. But yeah, take care and have a happy Halloween, everybody. Have a happy spooky season. This is Psychopath1 signing off. Oh, and before I forget, um, uh, there's actually a point in the movie where we get to see all the actors who played Tomie throughout all the movies, including the Tomie from this movie. So that was kind of a cool Easter egg. I ended up finding that out when I saw a review of somebody reviewed it, and they said, "Yeah, all of those uh, different Tomies at the end are the different actresses who played her throughout all the different movies." So I was like, "Okay, that's cool. That's a cool little Easter egg." But anyways, catch y'all later. This is Psychopathic One signing off.